A quick little tip video today. So this is a Midi controller. There's with knobs on it. There's lots of these on the market. This is an old one. This is called the Kenton Spin Doctor. They don't make it anymore. And it has 16 what are they called? Attenuators on it, right? So this one, so you can set it to 0 all the way up to 127. So it's Midi control. So I have this thing set to controllers 81 to 96. So this is a CC 81, 82, 83, 45, so, all the way up to 96. So what you do on here in the assigns, you go to assign, let's just pick a random one at the end, 16. Turn it on, and your source is CC 81. So 81 we know is this one, right? And we're gonna do it to moment, and we're gonna do it to, so input effect A control. Target, the minimum is 0, the maximum is 100. So let's make the maximum actually 90, just so you can see what it does, or 87. All right, we'll do 88 because it's a fun number. 88, 0 to 88, and we'll make the minimum 8. Love 8, crazy 8s, 8 to 88. So watch this. So we have that. So now, just to recap, MIDI controller 81 is in the momentary mode. So this is MIDI controller 81 because it's in this program. We go over. And the minimum, the target minimum is 8, and the maximum is 88, and it's input effect A control. So let's look at input effect A. Here it is. We're going to turn it on, and it's a reverb. The control is the volume. So when I turn this control, it's going to sweep, watch, all the way up to 88, and all the way down to 8, all the way up to 88, all the way down to 8. So there they are. That's 8. That's 88. That's how you do it. And you have 16 assigns on the RC-600, which is cool. So technically, not that you would do this, you could use all 16 of these knobs to control 16 different knobs in this with a MIDI cable. Have this at arm's reach. This is on the ground, and then you're turning up effect levels, you're setting the levels of the tracks, you're doing everything you want with your hands. So this is basically the concept of not the sidecar, because my sidecar idea was a foot controller. This is basically, you have total control over 16 different parameters. Basically, you have 16 expression pedals, but they're more like expression attenuators. See, this thing's a little dinged up. It's been sitting in a box. I used to use it a million years ago, and I usually cover up all labels or brand names or anything on all my stuff, except for Boss, because I love Boss. And one other quick thing, whenever you buy one of these, write on them what they are. Okay, couple tips. Fun, right? There's 8, there's 88, there's, nice fine control as I sweep through nice and slowly. Look at that. Ooh, it's nice. Look at that. All right, have fun. This is my second unit, Boss RC-600. It's the greatest thing. It's the greatest loop pedal ever invented, period. Hands down, no question. Okay, one more thing. But Matt, I don't want it to be an expression pedal. I want to turn things on and off. I want to use these as buttons, even though they're knobs. No problem. Look, this time, same thing. CC 81, remember this was 81, 82, 83. So we know this attenuator is 81. So now we're gonna keep it in moment. We're not gonna use toggle, I'll show you why. And then now we're gonna go input effect A. It used to be input effect A control, going from 8 to 88, remember? But now we're gonna go input effect A. Now the target minimum is 0, target max is off. So now let's go to input effect A. There's input effect A. Now watch, I'm gonna turn the thing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now what's cool about attenuators, you can, when it's in moment mode, now watch this. When it's in moment mode, it's basically like there's a line in the middle of the attenuator so that when it's on this side, it's on, and when it's on this side, it's off. See, so I'm gonna go like this, watch. On, off, on, off. So you can look at your thing and say, okay, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on. See, watch, I'm gonna do the same thing. It's off, it's on, it's off, it's on. So I'm using a knob to turn things on and off. So now, theoretically, well, not theoretically, actually, you can say, okay, this is controller 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. So now I can use the first 6 assigns to go volume of the loop. Loop 1 volume is CC81, loop 2 volume is CC82, and so forth. So this would be the volume of the loop, volume, 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 volume. So I have 6 loop volumes at my hand. So basically, you can turn the RC-600 into having the controls of the 505, because the 505 has the faders. So now you have your foot controls using this, all your cables on the floor, not running up to a desk. And then the only thing you have on a little tiny stand, you stick this thing on a little tiny stand, and you've got 6 volume levels. So then you're setting all your volumes, and then you can go down here and you can say, all right, I'm gonna make this turn the, all right, let's do it as this. I'm getting, because I already have it set up to turn on and off. So you have these ones turning at 6 different effects on. So this one turns effect A, on and off, on and off, on and off. Look at that, it's so cool. And you can just glance down and be like, look, my effect A is on, my effect B is off, effect C is off, effect D is off. You know, so you can label all these things, right? You know, and then down here you'd have all the volume levels of the 6 loops, and then and then you could, like, you know, there's just so many options. It's insane. It's insane. So then you could say, okay, so these turn effects on and off. This one, then we'll make this one over here with the broken knob. We'll make this one, I don't know. Anything you want. You can make it the step rate of the track effects C. It'll be the step rate of your step sequencer. Like that. Boom. I want it to be, you know, go from quarter note to 8th note. Whatever you want. Quarter note to 16th note. You get my point. It's endless. There's an endless combination of things you can do. But don't forget, you can always use attenuators as on and off switches. Reviewing back, look, it's in the assigns. You go to 16. Oh, you go to any assign you want, right? 16. Your MIDI CC source is whatever the attenuator knob is sending. It's going CC 81, remember, because I said we're using this program, which is controllers. Wait for it. Oh, wrong one. This one. Controllers 80. What the hell am I doing here? Please hold. 81 to 96. 81, 82, 83. This is just a review. 81. So CC 81 out. In, right? So now the source, your source going in is CC 81. Moments good, because I'll show you the difference. Here's toggle, right? Let's do it to toggle. Now look, input effect, on and off. Now this is how you toggle. Turning it on, that's on. Then you go back, it's still on, now it's off. So on, off, on, off. That's no good, because then you don't get the visual. If it's in moment, check it. 16, boom. Go to moment mode. Now watch. Input effect A. There it is. Now I can see, watch. That's off, that's on, that's off, that's on, that's off, that's on, that's off, that's on. Turning it off, on. Can't really see it in the screen, but off, on. These 1980 screens are a little tricky to see. But you know what? A lot of people complain about that. I've heard people complaining, saying, oh, they still have these old screens. You know who didn't have an old screen? Who doesn't have old screens? Headrush. They used a big, beautiful, stupid touchscreen, and the thing was a hot piece of garbage. This thing, they don't care. They're like, deal with it. We're just gonna make this thing amazing, and the screen, you know, too bad. It works perfectly. They spent less time trying to make it. Oh, but it doesn't have a touchscreen. You know what has a touchscreen? The oven in my house has a touchscreen, and I hate it. But I digress. Okay, so input effect A, off. We know it's off because it's there. Then I'm going to turn it to on. Boom, it's on. Look at that. So cool. All right. Woo, I love this thing. I love this thing so much. So yeah, so find yourself one of these, something like this. Anything that sends CC attenuators out. And this thing's perfect because it has 16 of them. Somebody actually gave me this thing. I bought something on Craigslist, and the woman selling it to me, yeah, it was a woman, a long time ago. She goes, I also have this thing. And I don't know what it is, but you can just have it. And she gave it to me. And it is the most amazing piece of gear ever. Kenton Spin Doctor. But there's, you know, there's a million of these things. So, see this thing? You can have it do program changes. You can have it do the volumes of channels 1 through 16. It's got so many cool things in it. But program, yeah, controllers. Anyways, I don't know. You get the point. Good job, boss. Awesome work. I love this. All right. One more thing. This is a never-ending video. This one. What is special about the 505? Lots of things. This is the old 505, not the new Mark II, whatever. This is the 505, okay? So, what would be the best of both worlds? We'd have the RC-600, so you can do all the stuff with your feet, and then you'd have your hands being able to do stuff. A lot of people are like, I wish I could control with my hands. Boom, you can using a MIDI controller. So what is the RC-505 control? What's special about it? What I mean is, what do you not get from the RC-600? RC-600 with my feet, I can record and play, stop, record, play, stop. Okay, so these buttons are all covered. I got my foot can do this, 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 this. My foot can also start and stop all. Cool. My foot can undo, redo. Okay, cool. Got that already. I got my undos. I got external pedals for doing stop, start, all. So I've got all my feet controlling this. I can set a tap tempo easy. I don't care about rhythm. That's only for playing at home. Rhythm, you can, but you know, for the people that use the rhythm, the built-in drum sounds, whatever, you know, it has, you can control that with your hands, but whatever. You have input effect A, B, and C, and this is your expression pedal. So you can go A, turn it up and down, right? B, turn it up and down. That's what you get special out of this, okay? Nothing else. You've got, oh yeah. The other thing, this is what I was getting at. The main thing that you get control over are the faders. That's what makes the 505 magical, is because you can turn, with your hands, you can adjust the mix a little bit, and you got quick access to everything. So, oh, and you have more than 3. So you have 3 tracks, 1, 2, 3 tracks. So I don't have control of these 2 tracks. Now, with a MIDI controller at my hands, so we get rid of this, and we turn this thing into the hand controller. So what do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say there's a 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I've got 6 faders. Here are my faders. I don't have control of tracks 4, 5, and 6 with my feet without having to do some tap dancing. So now I've got track 4, record, stop. Track 5, record, play, stop. No, I don't know if you could do that, but my point is you can set up the assigns to control a lot of the things that this does. So you get your faders and you get your track effects. Track effects up here. Here's A, B, C. Input effects A, B, C. And now I've got input effects A, B, C control. With this, you got to go C, turn it. Instead, I've got C right here. Boom, I'm on it. B is right here. Boom, I'm on it. Okay, track effects. A, B, C. Here's B. Here's A. So that's my point, is this little tiny box, a little box, there's lots of things like this. You are replacing everything that's special about the 505. I'm trying to think if there's anything else special about it. I mean, the visual is special because you have the pie chart, but you got that. You got a pie chart right here. Yeah, so orb indicator, I want it on tempo. There's tempo. You know, you get the tempo. This thing doesn't even have a flashing tempo. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. Anyways, that's it. So RC-600 with a little MIDI controller, and you are golden. Golden, baby. You don't need the 505. All right. More advanced tips and tricks coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe!